So go ahead. Space punch time. Go for it. Oh no. That's not it at all. I failed. For the first time in my life, I failed. It feels, ew, gross. It feels really bad. Well, howdy all you cool creatures. I'm Cryptid. Welcome to the Cryptid Plays YouTube channel. Today we are continuing my time at Sandrock. Last time, if you recall, we had that adorable mission with Unsure, where he was writing us notes of admiration. It could be taken romantically. If I do another save at some point, I might actually go ahead and romance him, because he's adorable. We also finished interrogating the animals around town, and I accused Grace of being a spy, but that was mostly a joke. But you know, it was funny. And we also found that Bogan Jack, and so I'm gonna have to find the rest of the places where he's hiding and fight him. But, you know, I'll do that over time. We still have a ways to go with this game. So the only warning I would have for you today is the photosensitive epilepsy warning, but I will always put a warning on the screen if there are any flashing lights. And with that out of the way, let's get started. That's right, I have that second day of the Tour de Rock. Now, I will get to that when I get to that. We need copper wire and iron wire. I will have to get that recipe real quick, and then I will head over to the Tour de Rock, and I will do that in a bit. We have a lot of commissions to do. That paint one, which I have finished with to go talk to Unsure. And then we have, of course, that cable guy one right here, which I'm almost also done with. But let's go do this, and then we'll deal with the rest tomorrow. This will probably take up our entire day. Oh, there are so many missions I could get.
To the earliest days of the Euphal. According to our resident journalist, Ernest, sand running dates back to the earliest days of the Eufaula. I don't think there's a single person here who doesn't like sand running. Am I right? Well, of course not. Back then, folks around here didn't have horses. So when they needed to get around quickly, birds have you whizzing across the sand. The sound.
Oh, dang. I have a while until the competition. Might as well collect some stuff. Alright, now I can go do this. 35 minutes, huh? Oh dang, Justice, you are fast. Ah, shoot. Fourth place! No! Yes! First place, baby! Alright, now I can go turn in some other things. I like how much more people, just randomly talk to me. Like, just, the bubbles that pop up. I love that. I think it's so wonderful. Alright, I'm gonna go talk to Unsure, and then I'll figure other stuff out. What's going on over here? Yo-ho, Skinny. Fancy seeing you here, in this city, where we both live. How sick was that front flip? I've seen better flips in a frying pan. Totally sick. Haha, yeah. Did you see the part where I was like, whoosh? But hey, just as I saw you running through town and ambushed you, it got me doing something I almost never do. Thinking. We've been hanging out and chatting, and you're always giving me stuff and buying things. I'm starting to think we've become really good friends. There is more to friendship than that, but sure, totally. Aha, I knew I'd be able to recognize friendship if it did indeed come along. So hey, I think it's confession time. Remember how when we first met, I did a totally sick flip like I just did now and offered you a combat course? Well, the truth of it is, I don't really like teaching people anything. That whole tutorial shebang is really just an excuse for me to beat people up. Hard to believe, I know. Very hard, yes. But say, since we're friends now, why don't I give you a real combat tutorial? Maybe I can even offer you an introduction to Space Punch. That sounds great. Well, duh, of course it's great. I came up with it. Come on, Skinny, we have much work to do. Alright. Alright, we're here. Welcome to Space Punch 101. I'll be your instructor. I hope you brought your pen. I seem to have, yes? Ha ha ha, you don't really need a pen. That was just an icebreaker. So the first thing about Space Punch is you take your hand like this and, punch. Ah. Oh. That's actually really cool. Any questions? Can you do it again? Ahaha, of course. Atara wasn't built in a day after all, right? I don't know, maybe it was. Don't quote me on that. Here, let's see some more examples. So you just go like, boop, Space Punch. Space Punch. Wow. Well, oh. Let's try something more hands-on. Look, Skinny, this is my class, okay? I make the rules, I call the shots. Hands-on, right. This is my first time trying to actually teach anyone something, okay? But normally I'm great at everything I do after trying for like 5 minutes, so just stick with me. I know what the problem is. I can't just space punch out of nowhere, not without a target. Yeah, that's it. Follow me, Skinny. Behold as I use my fist to paint upon this canvas of sky. Okay. Where am I supposed to go? Ah. Hey. All right, we were. Okay. Ooh, well, I think that will answer any questions you might have had. So, go ahead. Space Punch time. Go for it. Oh no. That's not it at all. I failed. For the first time in my life, I failed. It feels, ew, gross. It feels really bad. Dang it, Skinny, I failed you. My only friend and I blew it. Makes me so mad I just want to rah. Let me try again. No, I'm afraid there's no point. I've simply failed too hard as an instructor. There's no way you could possibly have gained anything from our lesson. Deep breaths, Pen, old boy. Just like the minister says, take all those bad thoughts and push them down. Deep down. No, that's not what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to work through your bad thoughts, Pen. You know what, Skinny? This is going to be fine. Everything is going fine. You know why? I won't tell anyone? Exactly. Everyone cares about what Pen does. Everyone always got their eye on me, just waiting for that moment for me to slip up so they can laugh. But we won't let them know, will we, Skinny? We're going to keep this all between us pals, yes? Your secret is safe with me? That is good to hear, Skinny. Truly, you are a stalwart companion, trustworthy far beyond any length I could throw you. And believe you me, that's far. Very far. So it seems there really are things beyond even one such as myself, the glorious protector of Sandrock. You know, Skinny, I've never had someone I really considered a friend before. Furthermore, I always promised myself I'd never be friends with anyone who didn't have an awesome cape. But you made me break that promise. I have a cape. It might not be awesome, but I am wearing a cape. Seems I couldn't predict the future. Perhaps there are many things I cannot do. Perhaps there is indeed a lesson here to be learned. When I got stuck looking into that mirror, failing today as a teacher, occasionally getting edged out in whack-a-mole from time to time, perhaps the lesson of humility I often preach was meant for me? Yes, that's precisely it, Skinny. I can't just take my own greatness for granted. Even though I've historically been ridiculously awesome at everything and done so effortlessly, that doesn't mean it's always going to be so. I need to treat people better. I need to do something nice for Burgess. I need to write the stuff down. Do you have a pen? I know I said you didn't need one. I wasn't planning on having an epiphany. You don't? Well, I'm sure I'll remember it. Hey, look over there, Rocket Rooster. Watch me tie its neck in a knot. Aha! Smell you later, Skinny. I don't think I learned how to do the space punch, but watching Pen's attacks closely did give me some insight on how to hit a little harder. Wait. Oh, we know how to hit harder. That's what matters. I am going to go talk to Unsure. In his home. I think I actually have to be in his home. We painted his house. Looks good.
Whew, nice work. The hardest part is behind us. First, some music to set the mood. Now it's time to sit back and enjoy the show.
You mean watching paint dry?
Yep, you've heard the stories. But did you ever think you'd really be living it? Watching paint dry.
No.
But for a beginner, you might want to focus on a point. Remember the paint. Close your eyes for about 10 minutes. Then when you open them, you'll definitely see the difference. I make my strokes extra globby, so it's easier to see it drip.
Can I just watch paint dry? Is that what we're really doing?
Look at that big glob there. Looks like the paint is dry. Well, you know what they say. Nothing good can last forever.
Your calm meditation with Unsure watching paint dry has cleared your mind and given you a stronger sense of purpose. Luck increased by 20 for 24 hours.
Did you enjoy yourself? My favorite part was when the paint dried.
Yes, I loved it. I loved every second of it.
Well, I'm beat. That was more than enough excitement for one day. I'll catch you later.
That was so cute. Oh my god. Goes to bed right away. I guess it is time. Alright, Alright, I have some commissions underway. I'm gonna put my builder to bed. And then the next day is gonna be more of the same and probably some Bronco the Kid stuff. Oh, and I have mail. Tumbleweed Standard. Memories in the Sand. Preface. I was witness to the first sand running event in Sandrock recently, an event that was welcomed with a warm embrace by the local community, happy to revel in their homegrown sport now turned tradition. As I sat observing, swilling my sand tea, reflecting on the spectacle, words started formulating in my mind. A story to explain the history of the town. Thus I present you, my dear reader, with the Memories in the Sand. Memories in the Sand. Pa, what's that on the door? His inquisitive smile reflected gently distorted in the soft ripple of his Yakmel milk. His father turned to him, his deep-set eyes revealing a simple warmth of the soul reserved only for a salt-of-the-earth working man. Eat your breakfast, son. They sat in silence for a few moments, son dutifully eating his breakfast, father sweeping their small wooden shack. Pa, what's on the door? His father looked up once again, silently glancing at his son, the second hand on the clock audibly ticking away. Eat up, son, you'll go hungry. His son once again returned to his breakfast. The peaceful silence settling the room once more. His father rose, collecting his dish and going to the basin to wash up. Was it Uncle Lar, Pa? His father replied, not looking up from the sink. Did Uncle Lar damage the door? Larry? No. His father replied, pausing for a moment, then returning to his work, his careful hand scrubbing every speck from his bowl. The seconds ticked by once more. Pa, did Ma damage the door? No, Ma didn't damage the door, son. His father had now returned to his seat. He was watching his son, calmly, patiently. When I was young, Sandrock did not look as it does today. No, it was a tougher, more unwelcoming place. We had not yet tamed the wild Yakmel. We had not yet built the railway. All that was around was sand and stone. His son sat eagerly awaiting the story, his eyes bright, looking at his father's weathered, rugged face. I met your ma, the most beautiful woman I had ever seen. I knew right away I would one day marry her. But I needed money. I needed Yakmel. So, what happened next, Pa? Well, Yakmel can be faster than you expect, son. I needed to catch them, but we had no horse, no cart, no Yakmel of our own, so I took the door and sped down the dunes. And how did it break? Did you get attacked by bandits? A monster? No, son, I struck a rock and damaged the door, went right through to my backside, and that's how I got this scar. Here, have a look. No! Then get to school before I show your friends my scar too. Addendum. After sifting through the records at City Hall for some historical context, it seems that in the days before Yakmel were commonplace livestock, and before Sandrock was established as a city-state, villagers in the Eufaula would use door panels to slide down the dunes of the desert for fast travel. The handwriting was barely a scrawl and the names were unknown, but these historical documents I found were surely true. The above is a fictionalization to embody the spirit of the time. Okay. And City Hall. Citizens of Sandrock, it has now been officially decided that Tour de Rock will be joining the list of yearly activities in Sandrock. On the 10th of autumn every year, we will be hosting the event at the Sandrunner Complex. If you missed the first year's competition, don't worry, there will be many more to come. Mark it in your calendars. All right. Excellent. Alright, now I have to go back and tell Bronco that his interviews were bad. Also, I have to give some stuff to, Owen.
Hey! How you been? Not getting tired of the builder life, I hope? All that diving and adventuring, not for the faint of heart, is it? No, I'm not trying to butter you up. But, coincidentally, there is a little something I could use your help with.
Okay.
I heard from a friend in Atara that there are a lot of nasty rumors about Sandrock circulating in that city. Some of them are really out there. They say at night packs of roving monsters roam the deserts by the hundreds. They say us townfolk are a wild bunch, always at each other's throats. They say people out here are fighting each other for water. I mean, there's a grain of truth in some of that. But for the most part, isn't that just the most malarkey you've ever heard?
Sure is.
So, you know me. I came up with a plan that in one fell swoop will not only dispel these nasty rumors, but will also bring in some more visitors. I'm talking landscape photography, baby! We can take some nice landscape photos around Sandrock to show people what really goes on around here. Then I'll send these photos to my friend and he'll get them published in the Atara Times.
Okay.
Once people see how nice it is here, I reckon all those rumors will have no ground to stand on and just fade away on their own. What do you think? Can you help me take some photos?
Let's come back later.
Hey, that's all right. Just come by later if you get some time.
Can I?
Howdy.
I need to.
All right, catch you next time.
Shoot. Bye.
Hello. Got time to help with my landscape photo idea?
No problem, leave it to me.
Great. Here's a list of the spots I was thinking would look good in a newspaper. Come on back when you've taken the photos. I think I gotta clean some grease out from under the oven. So long, partner.
Alright, there you are. Little weirdo.
Excellent work, citizen. What have you learned?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. I see. This Logan gang is even more insidious than I thought, evading us at every turn. No matter. This will just make capturing them that much sweeter.
Sure.
Well done, citizen. You have earned my trust. Somewhat. I'll inform you when there is more work to do.
Okay. Cool, cool. I received a Royal Desert Warrior shirt. Alright, at the moment, I don't think there's... Well, hold on. There is stuff on my map. Heart to Heart. The cable guy. I should go do those cables real quick, actually. So I have a chance to do that. What do y'all think? Great work, Cryptid. This looks much sturdier than before. Come now, Burgess. We gotta place the finishing touches before the couple shows up. Oh, this is really cute. Arv? He's not here yet, huh? Oh, Riri, why are you here? Where's Burgess? He said there was a water emergency. Dan, I don't know. Arvio told me to meet him here. He was super vague about why, though. Huh? There's a note on the door. Press me. I hope this goes okay. I'm a little worried. Those guys, they're so sweet. So, shall we? Oh, I love this. Yes. Oh my gosh. Look at the view. Happy anniversary, Dan. Happy anniversary, Riri. We should come here often. That is adorable. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a job well done. There's nothing greater than a couple in love. As my pa always says, just two people in love that can move the sky. Thank you, Cryptid. We all did a wonderful thing here today. And hey, maybe you can take that special someone here soon too. Well, I guess I'd better be getting back. X isn't going to be happy watching the shop for too long. And I need to file a complaint against myself for misreporting a water emergency as well as abusing my position, all in the name of love. You two are really weird, but I love it. Alright, now I can do the heart-to-heart, I guess. What is it? What's the heart-to-heart on the bridge? Or whatever it's called. Oh, I can't jump from here, I see. Alright, give me a minute. Oh, it's Heidi.
Hey there! Fancy seeing you here. Hey, come check out this view.
Oh, absolutely.
It's only right here that you can see both valleys of the canyon. But if I'm being honest, I really just came here to admire our handiwork from a different angle. You know, when I said my master Verna would be proud, actually, I'm not so sure about that. She's more into deconstructivist architecture. Oh, sorry, that's...
Let her continue.
Deconstructivism is a design thing. You deconstruct all the rules that you're supposed to follow, then actively set out not to follow those rules. The result is usually something pretty odd looking, but neat. You know, if you're good at it. Verna's probably one of the first architects since the old world that uses this style. And I was pretty good at it too. It's just that this bridge doesn't really need the extra bells and whistles. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
Here's one for you. Verna used to ask us this as new apprentices. Would you rather build something really beautiful or really useful?
Useful.
Exactly, yes. The world being the way it is, that's what we have to be doing. Making the free cities a better place for those who need it with useful constructions. Master Verna, however, doesn't see things that way.
I mean, there's a time and a place for a more artistic building or whatnot.
Anyone can make something that gets the job done, she'd say. All of you are here to turn your plain ponderings of purposeless pavement piles into things of divine beauty. And though I do and always will appreciate a good alliteration, that ended up not being the path for me. Now don't get me wrong, I love superfluous geometric patterns on my buildings as much as the next gal. It's just, I couldn't stay in Atara working on vanity projects, knowing that the people I care about were here hurting. So after I finished my apprenticeship, I packed my bags, tossed all my job offers in the trash can, and bought a one-way ticket back to Sandrock. My master, she's a piece of work. You know the last thing she said to me? She showed up at the train station with one of those weird little pigs of hers tucked under her arm, just to squeak out one last, "You're wasting your talent." But when I see this bridge we built, this plain old run-of-the-mill, just doing its job and nothing else, very non-deconstructivist bridge, I know in my heart that I did the right thing in coming back home. We saved Sandrock, you know? This won't be our last fight, but very well could have been. It's good having you on the team. I hope you'll stay here. At least till we can turn things around for this town. Well, shucks. I didn't mean to tell you my whole life story. You probably got places to be, huh? I'll probably stick around and soak in the view a bit longer.
I can hang for a bit. It'll be pretty. Ignore the sound of me popping my knuckle if you heard it. This is really pretty though.
Well, I've rested long enough. About time I headed back. That was fun. We should hang out more. Later.
Later. I actually adore Heidi. Well, I think I'm done for the night. Let's put my builder to bed. Might as well go see what she wants first, then I can turn in some of the commissions that I have. Oh, it's Cooper. Ranch part-time. You know what? Let's.
Yeah?
Gotta clean up some manure. I suppose I can go take photos of stuff. Seeing as Owen definitely wants us to do that. Let's see. Waterworld and the tower are both over here. Well, tower's over here. Waterworld's kind of a little off to the side. Train station and a bumble ant. Every time I hear the word bumble, I never actually played the game, but do you know of the game Buck Bumble? Yeah, I think of that song. My friends used to kind of sing the song randomly, so anyways. These are bumble ants, right? Yeah. Then of the train station. There. Now Owen should be happy with that. Guess I'll have to go back up and see him. I'm gonna be lazy. Oh, he should be coming out any minute now. Hey, Owen.
Hey, these are some pretty ace shots. Are you sure you weren't a photographer before you picked up the building gig? And dang, only someone with a real Sandrock soul could take a shot like this.
Trudy, I'm so sorry I've trapped you here.
All right, well that about does it. I'll send him off to my friend and I'll let you know how it goes. Hopefully this'll help spread the good word about this old place I call home. Thanks for all your help.
My pleasure. Yeah.
If we're not careful, our contracts will be up in a flash. Let's make sure we make every second count. Seize the day and all that jazz. We don't want to go home at the end of all this with any regrets.
Go home?
Take it easy.
Staying here for the rest of my life. Let's be honest. Finally, I've completed a couple of things. I need to refine some bronze sticks, and it took a bit of time. Let's put it that way.
Howdy.
What's up? Thank you.
Whoa. Wow. I did a really good job, apparently, of making friends. I think I'm gonna go up to the salvage real quick and see if I can find another equatorial mount piece. Might as well. I don't know if I can, but might as well try. Plus it's kind of late, so I'll only do it for a little bit. It's very late, so I guess I'd better get my builder to bed. Alright, I'm putting my builder to bed. Alright everyone, I think I'm gonna leave it here for today. Thank you all for watching. I had a lot of fun. I played a little extra long as a treat for myself because I've been enjoying a lot of the newer stuff that's been added. Of course, I haven't gotten to the story parts that have been added with the update, but you know, I will get there. And thank you all for watching. I hope you all like this video too. And if you did like this video, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more of me, but you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe. I upload videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday, as well as sometimes extras and shorts randomly throughout the week. I also stream on Twitch on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Fridays are usually twice a month, but they have been known to be more. And I hope to see you all next time. Bye!